Hello, I know it's been a couple weeks. We're back again with another message from the Valley Center Sheriff Station. This time I've invited along everybody's favorite public safety guy in town, Fire Chief Joe Napier. Thanks for coming along, Joe.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. And in light of what's been going on statewide, fortunately it's not us right at the moment, but as you know, that's been a really tough fire season this year, and Valley Center's had a couple good fires over the years, 2003, 2007.
Yeah,
And we want to talk a little bit about fire safety.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you like to share with the community?
Well, it's really important that everybody has a plan. So we're constantly putting out great information on our website, and even the county has great information on the Ready, Set, Go program. And it's really important that everybody understands that in that Ready, Set, Go program that you have a plan for yourself, for your family, including your family members that maybe have four legs. Our HOOP family members, you need to have a plan for them too. And the Ready, Set, Go, all the precepts of Ready, Set, Go include taking care of yourself in your defensible space, taking care of having all of your important records maybe on a thumb drive or out in the cloud so that you have all those pictures and things that you really want to make sure that you keep safe, accessible wherever you go. And when you get called by Alert San Diego, which is our version of the Reverse 911 program that the Sheriff's Department, thank goodness for them that they run that program, that you're registered for them, your cell phone is registered for Ready San Diego, that your cell phone and your landline are all in the system so that wherever you are, we can contact you if we need to warn you for an evacuation or if we're affecting mandatory evacuations.
You know, Joey, you bring up a good point, because a lot of the folks that live here in Valley Center don't have landlines anymore. It's the landline's kind of I think a dying thing.
I think so too.
And we have a lot of folks up here now that we have decent cell coverage that live with a cell phone, and that's their home phone, or maybe a few cell phones in the house. And what's the process? What's the best way for them to get set up for those calls when those emergencies happen?
So go right to www.readysandiego.org, and you'll see a link in there that says Alert San Diego. And launch that link, Alert San Diego, and you can register your landline and you can register your cell phone if you don't have a landline anymore. And you can actually put a dot right on your house. Your GPS coordinates then are logged by the Sheriff's Department, and so we know where you are. The other great thing is that if you're outside of Valley Center at work and we get an evacuation order for your house, it's by that dot, not necessarily by your phone. So you'll know if your family members are at home and they need to be evacuated, or if you have horses or animals or pets and you want your neighbors to help take care of them, or if you want our Valley Center Disaster Emergency Response Team to come help take care of those animals, you can notify us and we can have that available. All you have to say is, hey, I've been caught outside the evacuation line and I need some assistance.
Right. So I guess the takeaway here is really like anything in life, the best thing you can do is preparation, right? It's like anything else, playing a sport or work or whatever it is in your life. If you prepare for it, when the disaster hits, you'll be able to respond to it and have a plan, and it won't be as traumatic as it is for those who are sort of the grasshopper and the ant story, right?
Absolutely, and we really need to make sure that once you have your plan, that you practice it in some way to make sure that all your family members know that when the phone rings and you get that recording from Alert San Diego, that you know exactly what to do. It's just like moms and dads, they knew exactly what to do when it was time to go to the hospital to deliver the baby. Hey, same thing. You have your plan, have your things packed and ready to go, have your defensible space, and let your Valley Center firefighters do the rest for you in defending your structure and making sure that we have everything there cleared out of the way so that we can do a great job protecting your home.
Yeah, perfect. And I know we kind of joke within the business, it's kind of like cats and dogs lying down together. You get the law enforcement and the firefighters here, but I think the community probably already knows that though we have a friendly rivalry, we do train together a lot, and we've done these before, and we'll do them in the future. And we have a great working relationship with our fire department, and God forbid when the day comes when we have to deal with another wildfire, we'll be working in unison to make sure we keep our community safe.
Absolutely. We have some great tools that we share. We have a regional evacuation map that we share, and the Sheriff's Department and the Valley Center Fire Protection District. We get together when it gets hot, when the wind's blowing. We sit down with the sergeants and the lieutenant. We make absolutely sure that everybody understands the plan. We have a plan in place. We're connected through a regional communication system, so we have great communication. We have each other on our speed dial, so we're constantly in communication and working collaboratively to make sure that your community is safe and secure every day, all day.
Very good, very good. And I know one other thing in closing, we talked about, this has been a particularly hot summer, and we saw a picture last week out in Santee with a, must be the largest rattlesnake I've ever seen in my life.
That was a huge snake, wasn't it?
And we talked about that, and the fact we have had a lot of snake-related calls here in Valley Center this summer. And just, if you just maybe want to touch on the snake protocol for if people find rattlesnakes on their property?
Absolutely. We live in the country. We know that there's rattlesnakes and other types of snakes that are going to be in and around our property because we have squirrels and bunnies and all sorts of things that they take care of for us. And if you have a rattlesnake on your property that's curled up on your porch, sunning itself or getting out of the weather, go ahead and give the fire department a call. Call 911. We'll come out and we'll either remove the snake from the premise and get it away from your house, away from your pets, your family members, or if the snake's in a dangerous situation and we can't remove it safely, then we'll dispatch that snake quickly and effectively with a shovel.
That's nice words for, well, I won't go there. At any rate, thanks for doing what you do and keeping our community such a great place to live. It's so much of why it is that place is because of those of you in the community here. And once again, just be a great neighbor and be a terrible victim. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Have a great and safe summer.